She does have a little mud on her, doesn't she? It sounds good. I just think it looks better with the roof rack on. Oh, I definitely.
Yeah, it's a finisher. It looks incomplete.
Yeah, it looks incomplete. Also, don't know why they put a rear view mirror in it, because you can't see. Maybe they should have put like a Corvette, but the rear camera. But yeah, I'm going around the curve. It's not a curve, it's a curve, not a corner. And I'm probably doing 110, and the car goes like this. I went,
On a racetrack.
No.
Yes, on a racetrack.
No,
Yeah, on a closed course.
it's on a closed course. And literally, we get sideways like this, and I got Trey's girlfriend in the car with me, and so I straightened it up.
Those seats are crazy.
All right, what we've got here is a Lamborghini Sterrato. Yes, off-road rally car made by Lamborghini, similar to the 911 Dakar, which this is kind of the collection that kind of went into. This is a wrap. This is actually a gloss black car you can see in the door jambs, but somebody already took the cues from the interior and used it to use for the green on the outside. It looks good. We're gonna leave it on here for right now. But once Lee gets bored with it, we'll change it to something else. We already have some ideas. But we'll leave it like this for now. And we do have the off-road roof rack on its way. It's been shipped. We're waiting for it to show up. We'll get that put on before he picks it up. But it's here for coatings, wheel coating, interior detail. He just bought this car, still got the 30-day tags on it. Greg's driven it. Greg got to drive it. Greg, he liked it. He said it's too quiet. We will have to test that theory. He's got earbuds in, yeah. But he said driving it is very much too quiet until you really get on it and open it up, and then it sounds good. But I don't believe him. We'll just have to go drive it for ourselves and figure it out. But just a super unique car. I don't know how rare it is. We need to see the numbers on this one. Cars you see here, you don't see anywhere else. And that's why you got to stay tuned and subscribe.
Yet?
I think it's tight. I don't know.
That's what she said.
There's that. Don't ask me. I have no idea. I finger paint for a living. It's on backward. I put the wrong sticker on here.
It's that way.
No,
Right. It's not.
it's got the logo.
Oh, okay.
It's a 1997 Jaguar XK8. It's got 47,000 miles on it. It's been owned by two people. The last owner owned it for about 18 years in Greensboro. It was his wife's car. Funny story, the guy was a car collector, and he also had a black NSX that matched it. It was black with a tan interior. And they since sold all their stuff and moved to Florida. So I lucked up on this car, but it did have a collapsed suspension on it. So all the suspension's new on the car, and it has new ABS ECU. So it was limited to speed, and it rode like you were riding in a wheelbarrow, basically. But it's all fixed now. When I got it back, it looked like trash. So called you guys up. And
Is it outside?
it sat outside under a cover, and we pulled the cover off, and it just looked awful. And of course, my buddy was like, "Well, do you want me to spray it off?" That made it worse. So it had a ton of water spots on it. The canvas on the top was water spotted. The interior was still clean, fortunately, but the outside really needed somebody that knew what they were doing. And most people that are watching this know that it's really hard to do a black car right and not have swirl marks. And it looks outstanding car. I haven't owned it very long, but I can tell you it's got great bones. It's a great car. So I'm real excited to see it look this good.
taste more with?
No. I think probably not that bad. Don't try that at home. So are you putting acid on the wheels first, or?
Not the face, no. I'm not spraying any acid on the face of the wheel. It's a chrome wheel.
Turns out chrome doesn't like acid.
No, it does not. Chrome does not like acid. So I'll spray it on the exhaust. If it's like plastic under here, we'll sometimes hit acid on that. Or the inner barrel of the wheel, depending on the wheel. These are ones where we will be using acid on the inner barrel.
So what are you spraying right now?
Right now I'm spraying all-purpose cleaner.
Well, you have acid.
Is what?
You have acid? I got all you need.
Acid wash, typically if a car has water spots all over it, hard water spots, any water spots that don't come off with the regular wash, we need to get those off before it gets buffed. So typically we'll do an acid wash, which is the same stuff that we use on the wheels. We are very careful, obviously because it's on the paint, and we kind of use that with soapy water in order to try and remove those water spots from the paint. And sometimes you have to go over it a couple times because there's some very faint water spots still left. But as for the most part, after the first go on this hood, most of the water spots have successfully been removed.
So this car came in for a detail. It had bad water spotting all over the tops of the car. After the wash, we go through a acid wash. It didn't take off all the water spots, so now we're running over with 3 stages of buffing to get the clarity back, all the water spots off. So as you guys are about to see, we finished up this Jaguar that came in with the hard water spots all over it. Now it just looks like glass.
Okay, Scott, so what's going on with this car?
Take two.
Hey, buddy, you need this? No. We're gonna need this. You're gonna need this.
I feel like I'm becoming Scott.
You might need this.
Yep, becoming Scott right now.
Wait.
Hey, give me a energy drink and a PB&J.
And that's not gonna work.
Hand me that.
Make sure the label's facing down.
Hey guys, Scott at Shine Shop here.
Here we have Porsche that was here on track day with us, going around VIR.
I just wanted to point this one out again, this 1920s-ish.
Had an absolute blast at VIR.
About to start being buffed and coated on, so this one's going to be a huge transformation right now.
I mean, if you just look at it, there's no more tar left. We got all that off. It's looking nice and clean, the PPF, the coating. really held its own.
This one's gonna be crazy.
Every cracks and crevice was hit.
I'm all booted up, ready to go, clearly.
Kind of what we do here. We're Shine Shop Automotive because we got a couple guys that know what we're doing.
I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be hard to beat.
Huh?
That's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, look at him.
The first one,
It's full of video.
first domino was gonna fall.
Lucas. The word.
I can't do this.
I gotta pop this monster. This spark. Look at this. Stuff. These cracks and crevices, man. This isn't acceptable. This isn't not acceptable here. We're gonna take care of that. Hashtag better than new. Hey, oh shit, buddy, you're making me spill my monster on myself. I already don't have a PB&J to eat today. I haven't had lunch. Okay. Look at these seats. Lots of lift out. See, we know again. I know again. We know again.
Trying to figure out what it's going to take to get this. I'm going to get these letters. I got the letters off, and now we got glue.
This is paint, right?
This is black satin paint. Otherwise, yeah, just rip it off. Like, oh,
Yep.
buff it off. I'm just going to play with steam right now. Word, but it's going to take a while.
You gotta kind of stretch it down a little bit.
Brian, did you get the matte finish with and without PPF on this rear?
Not yet.
So the door is no PPF, the rear is PPF. It's crazy.
So it's barely got to cover these back corners. Yeah,
Where the back corners of film barely touches that front.
Yeah, you got on here fence.
I got 2 inches, 3 inches.
Very well done.
60-inch roll comes to there.
Barely.
That's
Wait.
not barely. That's short.
Does not fit.
Yeah, but we gotta make it fit. How much?
Don't stretch here.
It's funny because they're usually arguing with each other.
Really?
Oh, dude,
Oh, yeah.
they're.
Constantly.
That's awesome.
It's so funny.
So what we've got here is a 23 911 GT3, beautiful black. It's got red calipers, it's got a little red stripe on the wheels, but just badass. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Tanner, I think, is in love with this car. All we were supposed to do was remove the old PPF impact pieces and put some new ones on there. And man, once we saw this thing, the paint was just, somebody had buffed on it and swirled it up pretty good. I had heard that the previous owner, when he traded it in, that it was all swirled up, and it just didn't look good enough to go in the showroom over there. And I talked to the manager and I'm like, man, you really need to let us buff this one. Let's get this back to where it's supposed to be. And that's what we did. This thing looks great. It really does. Tanner.
I wanted to try something with him. I was like, there's no way it's the emblem. That's hot.
Are you just using like soapy water?
No, that's we actually use it for windows, but with chrome, it is the best.
So it's like a window cleaner.
Yeah, that's what it's advertised as, but we use it mainly as chrome, just because we really don't put anything on windows unless like if it's got like window tint glue, then we'll use that. It's good to get like things that are stuck off the glass, but like it's not like a Windex or anything. It's not like just a cleaner.
So this is a customer's M3. He's gonna keep this car. He saw his wife's car, knew that his wife's car was getting done and immediately wanted to get his car done as well. So we did everything to this one that we did to hers. We did wheel coating, buffed it, paint coating. He already had very nice window tint that looked good, so we left that alone. But just a super nice car with a manual. This is the kind of fun little weekend car that you want. I don't know why I've been sleeping on BMW. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe we'll understand one day. Who knows? Check this one out. It's super cool.